All right. Good morning, Summer Academy. Today it is Tuesday, July 20th of 2020. How is everyone today?
Good.
Good. Good. Oh, look. Good morning, Yankel. Good morning, Marley, Haley, Javon, Branson, and little sister, I'm assuming, right?
No, it's my nephew.
Oh, your nephew? Noah, Jason, and Jackson. Thank you guys for coming in. It is 9:45. We're going to get started. We have a learning target person, Marley. We have a person reading vocab, which is Jackson, and we have a screenshot taker named Haley today. So without further ado, let me get this show on the road. So let me pull up the work. Here we go. Let's get started. We are practicing unit rate again. Today is Tuesday, July 20th of 2021. We are still working with standard 6 RP2. Learning target by Marley, please.
I can't see the screen. It looks black.
You can't see the screen? Okay, let me reshare.
It only shows the top.
How about now?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's good.
I can properly
send up a unit rate that is
associated
with the ratio. I can calculate the unit rate in a fraction form.
Awesome. Jackson, can you read me number 1 where it says ratio, Jackson?
Ratio compares two quantities except 6 to 9, 7
colon 8.
or 1 to 5.
Good. Number 2, a relative rate. Can you read that for us, please?
Relative rate is an equivalent ratio that compares the first quantity in a ratio to only one of the second quantity.
Good. Number 3, a unit rate. Can you read that, please?
Unit rate, part of the rate that is being compared to one. Ratios, rates, and unit rates are all comparisons. They compare one quantity to another quantity.
Awesome. So when we find the unit rate, we're going to label the units or numbers, annotate, label the units, substitute, and divide. We went over yesterday that unit rate is all about division. We're figuring out how much each one every per is. That is what we're doing when we find the unit rate. So let's look at the first example. We're going to use the vocabulary words that were just read by Jackson, a ratio, a unit rate, and a relative rate, and figure out which definition matches. Number 1, who knows what a ratio is? Please read the letter and the word. A ratio. Who thinks they know? What is a ratio? Look right here. It says it compares two quantities. Which letter says compares two quantities? A, B, C.
C.
Yes, C. Okay, who can tell me what a rate is? What is a rate? Look at it. A relative rate is an equivalent ratio that compares the first quantity in a ratio to only the one of the second quantity. Is it B or A?
B.
Good. And what would a unit rate be? Let's read it.
A.
Which is?
The number in a rate that is compared to 1.
Good, great. Whoever's taking my screenshots, if you would be kind enough to take the picture and call it check for understanding. You can call it CFU if you want when you name it, Haley. All right. Okay. Are we good? Okay, let's move on to the next question. All right, Yerlin paid $3.20 for 20 ounces of a bottle of shampoo. What is the price per ounce? Who can read step 1 and tell us what to write there? Who wants to do it? You can unmute yourself and read step 1 and tell me what to write on the line. Same with step 2 and 3. Go.
What are 2 units being compared? The cost and the is
Ounces of what?
of shampoo.
Good. What will we be dividing?
We'll divide 3.24 and 20.
So we're going to do cost divided by ounces, correct, Haley?
Yeah,
So you see how I labeled that? So let's fill it in. What are we going to divide now? Guys, type your answer in the chat. What are we going to divide? We got $3.20 by what, Haley?
by
You just said it. Go look at number 2. What'd you write? $3.20 divided by 20 is how much percent? How much
is
per ounce?
0.16.
So she says 0.16 what?
Ounces of shampoo.
Okay, so it's 16 cents per 1 ounce of shampoo. Does everyone see that? For 1 ounce, right? So if I take 16, I multiply by 20, I'll get $3.20. So this 16 cents per ounce is called my unit rate, is the unit rate. Does that make sense? So the price is 16 cents. Money is to the hundredths place. Questions? Okay, there's problem 1. Type yes if you understand this question in the chat, please. I need to see yes if you understand. These are the steps you will take. I see Jackson, Haley, Jackson. I see Jackson wrote some stuff in here. That's all I see right now. Any others? Let's see who else. Okay, we got some more. We got Jason. I need to hear from Javon, Marley. All right. Next problem. Haley, did you get it?
Yeah, and also, what did you want me to add when posting the notes on 1 to 2?
This is problem 1. The other question was the matching was a quick, you see CFU. I'm gonna call this here.
Oh,
CFU. Will that help you maybe? Okay, good, okay. All right, different voice, different person. Jason Sanchez, I want you to read problem 2 and I want you to do the 3 steps Haley just did. Please read it and tell us what we're going to write in the blanks. Go ahead.
Is it okay if you go zoom in a little bit?
Sure, you want me to make it larger? I got you. Is that good?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
So Connie paid $4 for 5 peaches,
Organic peaches.
organic peaches. How much did he pay or per peach?
So what do we do?
Step 1. Step 1. What are the 2 units being compared?
So what are we comparing?
The 4 from 5 organic peaches.
Okay, just give me 1 second. We had delayed arrival come in. Okay, what else? What do we do next?
What will you be dividing?
What are we going to
So it'll be 4 divided by 5.
4 divided by 5 is what? So you said here.
0.8.
So plus, okay, plus by organic. Okay.
So our answer will be.
Keep going.
Our answer will be C.
Which is how much?
0.80.
So 0.80 is read as what? As in money. Talk to me about money now.
8 cents.
8 or 80 cents?
80.
Or 80 cents.
80 cents, guys. You see how easy this is? This isn't so bad, right? So when I do divide this, he says that we get 80 cents what? 80 cents per what?
Per peach.
Thank you. Whoever said per, I think that's got to be Haley. Am I right? So 0.8 or 0.8 is the same per peach. So Jason said that we have to pick answer choice C, and ding, 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 ding. He hit it right on the money because he got it right. Thank you, Mr. Jason. Perfect. Please let me know once you have that. All right.
I took it.
Awesome. Oh, we didn't write the answer here. So Haley, hold on. We got to put the answer here. Hold on. We didn't write it in. Now you can take it, please, because we have the 80. Did you get the bottom of this where it said answer or no? Okay, wait. So let me just have you retake it just to be safe. So you get the whole page. Let me just make it a little smaller because Jason asked for it to be larger. Okay, try that one for us. Okay, are we good? Yeah? Any questions? Okay, so before we move on, quick check for understanding. Type in the chat, how do we find the unit rate? What operation is unit rate? How do we find the unit rate? Are we multiplying or dividing? One word. Good. Thank you, Jackson. Yes, Yankel. We multiply or divide. I need you to type in the chat. Dividing. One person says dividing. What about the rest of you? Wake up. Divide. Good. That's 2 people that say divide. What about the rest of you? I got 2 messages privately. That's 4. What about the other 9 of you? 6 of you? Okay, great. Thank you. All right, problem number 3. Oh, bagels. I'm hungry. I don't know about you, but here. Marley, can you please read this? And you're going to try this for us, Marley. I believe in you. Jennifer?
Jennifer bought
Jennifer bought 5 bagels for $3. How much does each bagel cost?
All right. So number 1, read me step 1 and tell me what I should write in there, please. What are the 2 units we're comparing, Marley? What to what? Cost to what? What's the object we want to buy? What are we going to eat?
$5 and $3.
Okay, that's what we're going to be dividing, right? The cost to the bagels, right, Marley? Good. So she says, what are we dividing first? The $3 or the $5? Marley.
$3.
Good. So when I set this up, Marley, I'm going to do cost over bagels, correct, Marley?
Yes.
Okay. So Marley, what is the cost? How much is the total cost of these bagels, ma'am? You just said it.
$3.
And how many bagels did we buy?
5.
Okay, now when we divide, what's 3.00 divided by 5? Please tell me what that equals in terms of money. This is all going to be less than 100 or 1. We're dealing with money. We know that the denominator is 1 bagel. How much is 1 bagel? What is $3 divided by 5?
0.60 cents
So is the
per
unit rate.
bagel.
Good, good is the unit rate. So that means each bagel, right, Marley, is going to cost me 60 cents because 60 times 5 is $3. Does that make sense to you all? If it doesn't, please say, hey, yeah, I don't know what you're doing, lady. Can you help me again? Okay, let me just make this a little larger. I even put a picture of bagels too to make it real. Because this is true. When you go buy a dozen bagels, they're going to say, like, for example, I'll use where I go near my home. They make homemade bagels by hand every day. And a dozen bagels there, I think, is $7.20. So if I take $7.20 and divide it by 12, I'm going to figure out how much I paid for 1 bagel. Right? Because I know that 6 times 12 is 72. So there you go. For example, you could get 12 of my bagels for $7.20 where I live and they're homemade.
I took it.
Awesome. All right, problem number 4. This one's about soda. Let's hear from, who's that? Hey, Casey. Haley. Okay, Haley, you got your hands up. So let's call on you, I guess. We'll just go by the hands.
A 6-pack of soda is on sale for $2.46. At that price, what is the cost for 1 can of soda? So the 2 units are on the cost and the soda.
What's step 2?
You have to find out what we're dividing by.
Good.
So we're dividing $2.46 by 1.
Wait, so wait, what did you say, sweetheart?
We're dividing $2.64 and divided by 6. I mean,
Good. Now what's step 3? Do you remember from what we just did? I'll help you out. Show the division.
so we have to divide it.
Divide
and
what?
Divide $2.46 by 6.
Good. So we're gonna have cost over soda cans. Keep going. Let us know when you're ready. You're doing awesome. Keep it
The
up.
cost is $2.46, and then the soda cans are 6.
Mm-hmm. So
Then
yeah, keep going.
the answer for the question is 0.41 cents
For
over
what?
1.
So 0 point how much cents
41 cents.
is the unit rate, right? Good job, Haley. That's what I'm talking about. By the way, how's your baby kitties?
Oh, they're good. They're really playful.
Okay. Congratulations. We have a new pet owner in the house. Okay. So there you have it. So we will say each can of soda up here cost 41 cents. So let me know once you have that, please. Type yes if you understand how to find unit rate now by dividing and substituting numbers. Yes. So thank you, Haley. Thank you, Jackson. Thank you, Jason. Jay, are you with us today, bud? Marley, you should say yes because you just did one for me. You did it perfectly. Yeah? All right. Haley, you got it? Yeah, okay. Problem number 6. Now, don't let this trick you because you guys got this. Problem number 5, actually. Let's have Noah. Can you read us problem 5? I want to hear from you. You've been quiet. Talk to me about this problem. Can you read it, please? That would be great.
Kim rode her bicycle over 135 miles in 9 weeks, riding the same distance each week. Eric rode his bicycle 102 miles in 6 weeks, riding the same distance each week. Which statement correctly compares the number of miles per week they rode?
So Noah, what are we comparing in both Kim and Eric? What are the 2 units?
We're comparing miles to weeks.
Okay, so let's talk about Kim. Talk to me about Kim's numbers. What are Kim's miles and weeks?
Kim's miles are 135 and her weeks are 9.
Okay, so what are we doing with those 2 numbers, sir?
We are going to
How do we find the unit rate?
divide.
Yes. So 130, oops, not 125, sorry, 135, he said, is the miles over 9 weeks. When I divide 135 by 9, Noah, what do I get? Guys, type in the chat, 135 divided by 9. I need you all to tell me what that is.
15.
15 what? You're right.
15 miles
Per what?
per week.
Good. Oops, 15 unit rate, I'm gonna write here is 15 miles per week. Okay, Noah, since you did that so fabulous, can you please do Eric for me? Talk to me about Eric. What does
Okay.
Eric say?
Eric's miles are 102
Mhm.
and his weeks are 6.
Okay, so what do we do? So talk to me. What do? I forgot how to do it. Help me out.
So we divide the number of miles by the number of weeks. So we're dividing 102 by 6, which gives us 17 per
17
week.
what?
17 miles per week.
Beautiful job. Okay, now look at the next sentence. What does it say to do now?
The next one asks us what is the difference between how much they rode, how many miles they got per week.
So how do you find the difference? What operation will be utilized? We're gonna do what? Difference is what operation?
Difference is subtraction.
So what are we subtraction? What are we subtracting?
We're subtracting 15 by 17.
Okay, so we are doing subtraction. And he says that we have to take, okay, who got 17 miles? Refresh my memory.
Eric got 17 miles.
And what was,
And Kim got 15 miles.
okay, so now do the math and tell me what we arrive at, please.
We arrived at 2 or -2.
Whoa, 17 minus 15 is, you were right the first time.
2.
Good, 2 what?
2, which will equal in that it was 2 miles for the both of them, or it was
You got this, 2 what? Look at the answer choices. 2 more
2 more miles.
per week. Now, who rode 2 more? The question is, did Eric ride 2 more? Did Kim ride 3 more? Did Kim ride 11 more, or did Eric ride 17 more? Based on what you did, what's the correct answer, sir? You said the answer was 2 more miles per week, so what are you supposed to pick here?
A, Eric rode 2 more miles per week than Kim rode.
Good job. Excellent job, Noah. See, I knew you could do it, sir. Good work, sir. Yes, we're good? Okay. I am going to hear next from, I need to see all faces. Branson, you're up next. I know you're busy over there, but I have a feeling you could do this. Haley, do you have this, dear? Okay. Branson, you're gonna give it a try. You're gonna read problem 6 and we're gonna work through this together, sir, okay? Yeah, Branson, see what you got. See what you can come up with.
All right. Find the unit rate. A bakery made 9 cakes using 3 bags of flour. The bakery uses the same relations between cakes and the amount of flour used to make all of their cakes. Which table of values shows the relationship between the number of cakes the bakery makes to the number of bags of flour the bakery uses?
All right, so I'm gonna pick your brain for a second because I feel you can do this, okay, sir? You ready? All right, we're gonna make our own table. So anytime we are given tables like this and they give you all this jargon, all this wordy stuff in the word problem, you're gonna create your own table. So, Branson, we're gonna say C is for cake, okay, sir? And we're gonna say F is for flour. Looking at the word problem, 9 cakes is 3 flours.
All right, so
So let's count here. We don't know 1, right? 2, 3. So if we have 3 flour, how much cake do we have, sir?
3.
Well, wait, try that again. If we have 3 flour, how much cake is there? Look at the word.
9.
9. Easy, right? See, easy. Okay, so now we're gonna fill that in, okay? So I'm gonna put 9 here. You agree? You all agree, right? Now, we need to find the unit rate because we know that 3 cups of flour is going to be able to give me 9 cakes, but we need to figure out how much cups we need. I mean, how many cakes we need for 1 cup of flour. How are we gonna figure that out? What are we gonna do with the 9 and the 3, sir? What do we have to find?
We have to find like the lowest common factor.
Then you have to find the unit rate.
Okay, you're not wrong. We're gonna call that the unit rate. Did you hear what Haley said?
Yeah.
Okay, so how are we gonna find the unit rate? Find the unit rate by what? By what operation?
Division.
Thank you. By division, by dividing, right? Branson, you heard her?
Yeah.
Okay, so we already know based on the word problem that we have cakes over flour. You just told me that there are 9 cakes for 3 flour, correct? Are you with me?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure because I know you're a little busy over there. So 9 divided by 3, as Haley was trying to tell you, is equal to what, sir? What's 9 divided by 3? That's really simple. Come on. 9 divided by 3, you got this. Come on.
9 divided by 3 would
3.
be 3.
3. So this would be 3 cakes for 1 cup of flour. Does that make sense? Now,
Yeah.
we know that here has to be a 3. So 3, then what comes next? What would 2 be? 3 blank 9. 1, 2,
6.
good. 3, 6, 9. What would come next if we had to continue, guys? Let's finish the pattern. Figure out the mystery.
12,
Good. Whoever said 12 is
12.
correct. 12 and then what?
15,
15.
Okay, good. And then we're going to have, I don't know what's going on over here, but this is acting up. Okay, so now we're going to use, sorry, it's going to be a green line now. Now we're going to use our chart we made, and we're going to figure out. Be careful, read the labels. Look at choice A. 1 cake is 3 flowers. Is that what it says here on the paper, on the table? Haley's
No.
saying no. Okay, so
no.
goodbye. Goodbye. Let's look at B. Listen, this should be obvious.
yeah, 1,
3 cakes, 1 flower. 3 cakes, 1 flower. Is that true so far?
yes,
Yeah.
All right, let's put a purple check mark here. Let's put a purple check mark here. Is 6 cakes, 2 flowers? Is that true?
Yes.
Okay, we have to check it for all because this is the misconception students have. 9 cakes for 3 flower. Is that true based on our work?
Yes.
No.
Who said no?
I said yeah,
Oh, yes, okay. Now the next one says 12 cakes for 4 flowers. Is that true?
yes,
Yes.
Okay, let's check the next one. 15 cakes is 5 flowers. Is that true on our work?
yes,
Yes.
So right away we know that it's B, but let's look at something. I want you to talk to me about why would somebody pick A? What would they do?
because
What would they do wrong?
they just swapped the numbers. If they swap the numbers, it would be correct, but they swapped it. So cakes is like 1, 2, 3 instead of flowers, and then bags of flowers is cakes.
And why are C and D not correct? Look at the bag of flowers.
Cause they're like a different like thing.
Right. You guys see that? It has different numbers. It goes 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and it doesn't even say that in the question. So even if you were like, even if you were presented with this and you're like, yeah, I don't know what I got to do here, you could have automatically eliminated C and D. Do you all see that? And then you'd be left with either A or B. And as Haley stated, A is the distractor answer. That's why I made you make the table and label. Does that make sense to you all?
Yeah.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this was a test question back in 2019. All right, Haley's gonna screenshot that. We're gonna move along though a little bit. All right, I'm gonna do like another 1 or 2, that way you can do your work, okay? All right, let's try this. This is the same kind of concept. This is about somebody working. All right, so it says here that this person, Kim, earned $17.50 for 2 hours of work. So we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna call hours H, earnings work. We're gonna make our own table, okay? So let's make our own table here, all right? I'm trying to use like these bright colors to wake everybody up because I'm a little sleepy today. All right, we're gonna call this hours, and we're gonna call this earnings. Okay, it says in the word problem that 2 hours she makes $17.50. So I'm gonna write here, $17.50 is how many hours of work? 2, right? We want to know how much does she make for 1 hour? How am I going to figure that out? What do I got to do to figure out her hourly rate?
You're gonna have to divide.
Good. What am I going to divide? You got this.
You're gonna have to divide 2 and $17.50.
Good. So do that for me and tell me what you get, guys. 17.50 divided by 2. So we're going to divide the earnings by the hours to get the unit rate. By the way, when you guys get a job, this is what you're going to figure out.
It's $8.75.
Bingo. $8.75 for 1 hour. That is called my unit rate. Yes, is the unit rate for Kim Lee, whatever her name is the unit rate. Oops. Now, Haley just told you all that it's $8.75. You keep adding 875, or you take your earnings times the number of hours. So 875 times 2 is 1750. 875 times 3, look at your table. What would make the most sense? Use your table to get the answer. Haley found 2 of the answers. We need to figure out if you work 3 hours and you make $8.75 per hour, how much money did you just get in your pocket? Look at the table, look at the work, guys. Don't guess, use the chart to help you. Look at the multiple choice. 3 hours is how much? 875.
26.25, sorry.
Good, it's okay. And what's 4 hours of work? We take 8.
$35.
So Haley just figured out the answer based on what we did. Haley found the unit rate, right? We already know that it has to be 875 and 1750. So right away, we would have had it knocked down to this question. We would have had 2 hours here, and we would have had 2 hours here. We know that A is wrong. Now, when we examine it closely, the reason why it's D is why, Haley?
Because everything matches like the chart.
And what did we have to find in order to figure out how much 1 hour was? What was this thing called that we just found?
The unit rate.
Good. You guys all see that? So this is why we picked D as in dog. Make sense? This is called the constant rate of proportionality in the 7th grade math. Okay, y equals kx. It's the same exact concept. You find the unit rate if you get stuck next year. Got it? Questions? Okay, let's try one more. Easy. Let's try this one. Who's going to try this one? Let's call on. Hey, Branson, can you read it? Haley, can you help out? And Casey, you're on deck, Casey.
Sam paid. Hold on, wait. Sam paid $8.25 for 18 stamps. At this rate, how much would it cost Sam to buy 12 stamps?
So we'll need to find the cost and how much she
Okay,
paid.
how are we going to do that?
We need to use division.
What are we dividing by? Cost by what?
Cost by stamps.
Do you agree so far, Branson? Casey, get ready because you're next. Casey's going to do the one on the right. Okay. What is the cost?
The cost is $8.25 and 28.
And how many stamps is it?
18.
Okay. Okay. So let's do it. Help me out.
So it's 46 cents.
Boy,
Oh, go back on mute.
no.
Hey. Okay, it's 46 cents for what?
For
For how many stamps?
one.
Good. So the unit rate, right, Branson, is 46 cents per, which means every stamp. Right? So now, Casey, you're next. If one stamp is 46 cents, I want to know how much 12 stamps are. So what am I going to multiply, Casey?
46 cents times 12.
Excellent. So Casey, I know you're capable of doing this because you're very smart. Can you help me out? Help me multiply. What's 0.46 times 12 equal to, please? How much money is that?
$5.52.
And what does that $5.52 represent?
12. How much 12 stamps cost?
Good. See how easy that is? Casey? So Casey, do we pick A, B, C, or D, please?
D.
Good. Thank you, Casey. All right, Haley, please screenshot that. Are we good? All right. Okay, pay attention here. We are going to find the unit rate by what again, Casey? How do we find the unit rate?
Multiplying.
Wait, when we find the unit rate though, look, what do we first do? We multiply to figure out the cost of a lot of items, but to find the unit rate, we do the inverse of multiplication, which is?
Divide.
Good. So Casey, if we divide $2 by 4, how much, $2 by 5, how much is a lemon? What's 2.00 divided by 5? Pay attention. 2.00 divided by 5. How much cents is that?
40.
0.4.
40. So you would pick 40 cents for that question. Here, you're going to divide 25 by 20 and figure out what it is. Same thing here. You're going to find the unit rate. So you will have an independent practice and you will have an exit ticket followed by the completion of iReady that is due Thursday at 3 o'clock. Are there any questions on how to do this?